Ever tried chasing a butterfly? The faster you go after it, the more it flies away. Love can be a bit like that too. The more you push and chase it, the more it slips through your fingers. Now, don't get us wrong. We know how falling for someone isn't like a flip switch, and stopping yourself from chasing can be extremely tough. But here's the good news. You can learn to manage all those wild feelings swirling inside you, and that's where we step in. We're here to share with you 10 really cool ways to go about loving someone and dealing with those emotions. These ways are way better than desperately chasing after love. So no need to wait. Let's jump right in and explore these awesome ideas. Number 1. Value things other than them. What if the biggest misstep you're taking right now is constantly striving for their attention? According to psychology, when you start assuming that something or someone is an absolute necessity for you, whether it's a great job, a fancy house, or even a person, it can trigger a deep sense of desperation in you, making you believe that your happiness depends solely on them. This desperation, in turn, can lead to the development of anxiety, which results in impulsive decisions. On the flip side, if you shift your mind to the positive aspects of your life, like personal growth or professional achievements, you'll begin to recognize that your happiness and success aren't solely tied to one individual, especially someone you have to constantly chase. Number 2. Use the scarcity principle. Have you ever heard the concept of demand and supply? It says that whenever there's more and more supply, the demand just decreases. But when the supply suddenly decreases, the demand magically increases. This isn't just economics, it's basic human nature. When you're providing a never-ending supply of attention and love to someone, they tend to take it for granted. So, in that case, you need to decrease the demand and be scarce. You see, when you suddenly vanish and you're not constantly there, it triggers something interesting in the other person's mind. They start to wonder why you're not as reachable and what made you go. And that curiosity sparks their interest even more. So try being scarce and make them realize that they missed out on something great. Number 3. Differentiate between want and need. If you're tired of constantly chasing after love, one helpful strategy is to figure out what you truly need versus what you just want. Needs are the things that are really important for your happiness and well-being, like respect, understanding, and compatibility. And wants are more like temporary superficial desires, such as certain appearances or specific actions. Ask yourself, why do you love that certain person? What's making you chase them? And most importantly, are they worth the chase? By asking yourself these questions and understanding your need and want, you can focus your energy on what genuinely matters to you rather than getting caught up in chasing superficial things. This shift in focus will help you feel more balanced and less drained by the chase. Number 4. Let them have their space. Another harmful aspect of chasing after someone is its potential to invade people's personal space. Think about it. What if your constant attention suffocates their natural process of thinking? What if it leaves them with little room to genuinely explore their emotions? It's important to understand that it's not up to you to decide their feelings for them. Instead, you need to give them the space to approach you and openly share how they feel without imposing any expectations. When you let someone come to you naturally, it sets up an atmosphere where their curiosity is sparked. Moreover, it not only empowers them to take the lead, but it fosters a more balanced and authentic connection. Number 5. Take responsibility for your emotions. When we're head over heels for someone, one of the hardest pills to swallow is that the other person isn't responsible for our feelings. Yes, sometimes we fall into the trap of thinking that others should make us happy or validate our feelings. But here's the thing. Nobody else is in charge of our feelings. It's not fair to make them feel guilty for unintentionally hurting us. And the worst part, it can lead them into a relationship driven by guilt rather than genuine feelings. So, one of the sane things to do instead of chasing is to make it clear that your feelings are your feelings. Let them know it's okay if they don't feel the same and that you can handle it. This way, they'll see you as someone who's looking towards the future, as we're not projecting our insecurities or anxieties onto others. And this kind of emotional balance creates a stable and inviting presence that everyone craves. Number 6. Focus on your loved ones. Sometimes this whole chase can feel a bit like wearing blinders. You only see what's right in front of you. When you're constantly focused on one person, you often miss out on the awesome people all around you. It's like those blinders keep you from noticing the fantastic friends, family, and the loved ones who've got your back. But when you take a step back and shift your attention, it's like taking off those blinders and seeing the bigger picture. The picture that is filled with your squad, the people who truly care about you. And the best part? Shifting your focus like this will not only help maintain your sanity, but also reveal potential loved ones you might have overlooked before. So, rather than investing your time and energy in those who don't truly value you, think about channeling that effort into nurturing both new and existing relationships. Number 7. Work on your passions. Do you ever think about all the time you invest in checking your phone, crafting messages, and constantly replaying conversations in your head? Not to mention the time spent reshuffling your schedule to align with the one you chase. Now, imagine if you could get all that time back. You would have a treasure trove of hours to pour into your career, bolster your mental well-being, work on your physical health, and nurture your social life. Basically, anything that holds importance to you. So, step back from the chase and reclaim the hours that might have slipped through your fingers. Reinvest that time into the things that truly matter, giving you the chance to nurture your own growth, happiness, and connections that truly count. Number 8. Develop emotional intelligence. Did you know that emotional intelligence is that one secret weapon that can save you from the chase forever? When you develop emotional intelligence, you start to get a clearer picture of your own obsessions and emotions. You begin to understand why you're feeling a certain way and what's making you feel that, which can help you navigate tricky situations with more ease. But hold on, there's more to this emotional intelligence. It can make you a master at deciphering nonverbal hints from the other person. You'll become a body language detective who can easily tell if they're not vibing with you or your words. And that's pretty neat, right? So here's the thing. Instead of constantly chasing after them, try shifting gears and focus on growing your emotional intelligence. It's like a forever escape from the chase, as you'll be equipped to read situations and people better, saving you from that endless grind forever. Number 9. Set healthy standards for yourself. Picture this. You put in all that effort to get someone's complete attention, but then you realize it really wasn't worth it. And now you're kinda stuck because you started the chase. It's a situation you'd rather avoid, right? So here's the trick to sidestep such a mess. Be crystal clear about your standards and what you value. When you set healthy standards and stick to them, you're basically telling the world, hey, I know my worth. And that naturally draws in people who match up with your vibes. Moreover, when you set standards for yourself, it's like putting up a safety barrier. Suddenly, you're less driven to chase someone for validation. Instead, you're putting your well-being first, and that's when the magic happens. You're not chasing, you're attracting, because you know your worth and what you stand for. Number 10. Be who you are. When you're in that chasing game, you might start acting like a totally different person. It's like you're putting on a mask that's not really you. You might start pretending to like things your loved ones like or hate things you actually enjoy. But here's the catch. Down the line, this will lead to extreme discontentment. Instead of donning that chase mode mask, try being you. Just you. Embrace your personality as it is without any pretentiousness. Like you're saying, hey, this is me, take it or leave it. This will change the entire energy around you. From you chasing people to people being drawn to you, as everyone loves this kind of authenticity. And you never know, it might even make your special one see you in a different light. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.